Boom, boom. This is Ken. Everybody, welcome back to the channel. All right, we got a bit of Destiny Child up today. We got a lot to cover, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. All right, so we are in Ragna Season 21, so we do have a new world boss up. I should say a raid boss. Don't confuse world boss and Ragna. Anytime you see raid mentioned on a soul card and stuff like that, that means the Ragna break, and then anytime you see world boss, that of course means the world boss. So we're in Ragna season, so you want to use soul card just for raid. So on the screen here we've got Titania. She is actually, we do have her in a 4-star as a light attacker, but this is her as a 5-star, so don't confuse her with I think it's, if I remember correctly, it's Armageddon Titania. I think it's pretty sure it's Armageddon Titania, and this is Overtaker Titania. Both light, both attackers, just, one stronger than the other. Of course, the 5's going to be pretty strong. She's actually got a pretty good skill set. Let's go ahead and take a look at her. I'm in the process of building her. The equipment for her will be gotten from the actual raid shop here. I'll show you that in a few minutes. Let's take a look at her skill set. So basic attack, as you can see, she is a light attacker. I haven't got her fully awoken yet, so that's why she's not up to S. But her leader boss, she gets a final blow 18 for light type allies in raids. Skill 5 blow of 20 for light type allies, so a couple more percents. So she'd be good for this actual event right here, because you're going up against Fastia is the boss in this one. Interestingly enough, so using her, because this is Fastia. So as you can see, this is not what you're going to get from her. This is just her raid boss stats, which are of course focused on killing you, because that's the whole thing. It's standard Ragna break. Get up to max out the raid boss. Get up to, and then once you do that, you open up the Slayer raid, and that's where you continue to make most of your points for the raid shop to get the Ragna coins. Now, this is her equipment. Okay, her first piece. First you get a copy of his Fastus. This is her real skill set. It's just she's just basically a dark, okay, supporter. She's got an okay. She gets a little barrier, okay. She nullifies some debuffs. She's not a bad child, She's got some skill gauge manipulation inside of PvP as well too. So she might be something you might want to consider for a dark team. But there are better childs, of course. So the first item was her. This is Titania's. Weapon set. Okay, so this is her sword, and this is Titania's shield. Okay, and then this is Titania's crown. So this is her set that you want to put on Titania once you get Titania, and you will be able to get Titania from the summons, which I just showed you there previously. I'll show you a little bit more. So, and then we got another copy as Fasty here. Another copy of Fasty can be found inside of the Ragna mission. Once you complete the 39, you will get another copy of her. So as you remember from the video I spoke to last time, in these events, the child that you want to get is not the ones that they're offering. Hephaestus is what they're offering free. You can get her with a couple of breaks. Titania is what you're going for, because she is the best child in this particular event right here. So you want to get her from the summons. She has a 1 summon right here, which you hit it when I got her twice, so I've got her broken once. That happens occasionally where you'll get 2 copies of her, because the rate is 3%. There's sometimes very occasionally. I think it's only the second time that's ever happened to me playing the game. But I did get 2 copies of her. So, and they got some soul cards out here. But yeah, but then this is the pull for her right here. Okay, so this is what you want to pull on. She is the child that you want to go for if you're looking for a light attacker. There's plenty of other light attackers, but you might need some. If you do, you can go for her. I mean, you got there's Athena, there's Bridal Hilder, which are very, very powerful as well. So going for her is not necessary if you already have them. Now they have a new version in here. It's called Ragna Burst. Okay, and you'll see it right here, preseason Ragna Burst. Basically, you play it during the raid period. You get a level clear reward every time you defeat a boss. To join the battle, you need Ragna Burst tickets. One ticket is auto-obtained. So for every 20 raid tickets you use, you'll get a ticket for the Ragna Burst. Okay, and in Ragna Burst mode, you can't help other from archery, but you can employ busters. So basically, this is what it's set up for. Okay, and you get rewards as you complete it. So if you complete level 1, you get a 5-star ticket. I've only done it once, and as you can see, not a whole lot of damage. She has a ton of defense and a ton of hit points. So basically, this is something that you want to do. When you clear level 1, you're going to get a costume select box. So this is something that you might want to focus on. Unfortunately, there's really no way to get the tickets unless you're going to have to use your Ragna tickets as you use them. 10 of them you get one, so I've got 11. 10 I got one. Okay, so it's not it's not too bad. You can also fill in busters and stuff here. I would definitely do that, as it will make this go much quicker. I did not use busters the first time. When I did it, I was just playing around with it to see what it was, and then as I got to reading, I found out that you can apply busters, which you should have applied busters because they'll help out immensely. Okay, and then you can choose different ones from different. So you mainly just want to focus on you're going up against his Fastius, so any light attacker would be good. So that's what you want to do at this point. So it's a pretty good little thing. The nice rewards, a 5-star ticket and a costume select box just for clearing it, but it's going to be difficult, okay, unless you're doing a ton of damage. So make sure that you go in there prepared for that. In terms of raid shop, as I showed you before, you can actually get some more tickets within this actual event. They are offering some. Look around, but like in here, I'm in the 3rd set already. I've already cleared the first 2. There's a couple of Ragna Burst tickets, 2 of them right there, which will help you complete it. Otherwise, there's really not a whole lot of ways to get them other than using that. I'm hoping they'll come out with some type of mission where you can get some of the tickets. So we got the child limited mission that you pay for here, but there doesn't appear to be any Ragna Burst tickets in here. This is just basically ways to get multiple copies of Titania. This is the pity. If you don't, I got her on the 3rd pool, so the pity didn't apply to me. But you can go up, if you don't get her. And this is just to train her right here, okay? The training mission for her and his Fastius, just as normal, break him and level him up. So pretty much the standard from there. They've got this comic. This takes you to the website. I hope I didn't kick myself out of there. And I did just kick myself out of there, so I'm going to have to go back to F11 here and go back to Destiny Child. There we go. So that's if you want to take a look at that. Nothing else is pretty much the same. We got a hot time going on, so it's pretty much the standard. The standard fare. Okay, use all your boosters. You get 10 tech. After you use the raid shop and purchase the tickets, you have 5 more left. So then to use your, you have to run the levels. Just run something simple. I run 111. Okay, I run this right here. Okay, and then I do the very first one just to get these little, just to get the actual, the fire advance. That's what you want, the fire mats. Okay, so you get these, or you need these. This is the base. You need them all the time for everything, to do fire trials and to do your to do the evolution materials. So I just run this real quick. It's easy. It's only 3, so I can run it multiple times and do that until I get all of my actual times in to get all your 10. And then you do once in the morning, and then they're recharged. You do it once in the evening. In between, you can buy tickets if you want to. If you want to do the Ragna Burst really tough, then you're probably going to have to buy some tickets if you want to actually complete it. But so that's a new entrance. Other than that, we're pretty much looking at the same thing. We do, of course, have a new Devil Pass up, as always. Okay, so get in and play it. As of course, if you purchase the seal removal, you will get another copy of Hephaestus if you want another copy, and then you will get Hephaestus outfit for the spa, and then you'll get Titania's outfit as well. They are both up inside of the actual spa. You'll see them as upchilds. So if you do the midnight parade, which you should be, you'll see them right here. You can also get Leva if you didn't get her in the last one. Okay, so just I try to run this every time, until I run out of tickets. Usually pretty good, the upgrades. I've noticed that you can usually get them if you do it. Usually within 3 or 4 days, you'll actually hit them. So they do have a pretty good up percentage. Other summons, as Titania, but they got summons for the Ragna burst. These are the childs that you might want to use in the Ragna burst. And as you can see, they're like childs. So Hephaestus is dark, so you want to take lights in. So I have all of these, so there's no reason for me to draw on these. I've got her maxed. One away from maxing her, one away from maxing her. Got her maxed. That's the name Hane. And she's the only one I don't have fully maxed. I think I've got 3 or 4 of her, but it's, you're going to get no guarantee to get her. You're going to have to get, some of the others. So it'd be useless to waste that on that. I am probably not going to draw on Titania, I don't think, simply because of the fact that I've got a bunch of light attackers. I don't really need another one. But definitely do the story, okay? This is it, guys. The story's picking up right where it's left off. Yeah, as you know, we're getting ready to infiltrate St. Michael's, and that's what this is about. We've got a new ally. Okay, so I'm not going to spoil who that is, but you can probably guess who it is based on previous things. So we have another ally who's becoming extremely useful. So, Judas is helping us out reluctantly just because he actually likes us. And then we've got this new ally, plus, of course, working with Art out Calatetra, and, of course, all of those are helping us out with some of the childs that we've still retained. So it's heating up, so the story's continuing. So this is really good, so definitely want to read it. I've only got through the first 2 stages, and I'm in stage 3, and there's a lot of information in these first ones. We've got our new help. We got our new ally, and everything's starting to come together. We've managed to figure out. We now know it's Loki. Everybody knows our hat. We all know it's Loki, and that's what we got to do. Plus, we have information on Loki because the ally we got has had dealings with Loki, so he's familiar with Loki. So very, very, very helpful. So this is going to be pretty interesting. But I wanted to get out there and let everybody to know it. I had some microphone trouble over the last it's been plaguing me for the last week and a half. I think I've got it straightened out. Turned out to be some drivers, not only for the actual headphone and microphone, but I actually needed drivers for my audio card as well. Windows pushed some update. It hosed up my card. I needed to reload the driver. I had to roll it back, and that took care of the problem. So that was plaguing me. It took me a little while to figure it out, though. I didn't have a lot of time to focus on it. So that's where we're at. So definitely get back in there. The story's picking up. It's exciting. And the childs, Titania, Hephaestus, they're not bad, but not anything earth-shattering. If you've got Athena, Bridal Hilder, and Doll Fridge, like Ragdoll Fridge, as we like to call him, as attackers, you really don't need Titania. She does help a little bit with raid bosses, but it's only 2%. I was a little phased by that when I looked at the skill set. I'm like, it's only like 2%. She gives you 18 for regular, but then there's only like 2% more, and give me 5. If it's 18 for light type, and raids make it like 23. Okay, 2% is really not that much. To continue to focus on awakening her, leveling up her skills and stuff. It's really not that much of a buff. You can get a buff from others that's much better. So it's really not, if you're just starting the game, or if you really like Titania, I guess, but there's others that are better. Bridal Hilder does more damage. Fredge does more damage. Athena does more damage. So that just go for them, okay? That's who I'm running in that's who I'm running in the raid when I go up against the boss. That's who I'm using as my team, simply because of the fact that Asbestos doesn't hit exceedingly hard, so you really don't need a defender. So I took out Dana and put in Hilder. So I'm running Hilder, Mafdet, just run Eve because I run Eve all the time. She does like 6 hits. She does a ton of damage. And then I've got Fredge, of course. So everybody loves Cursed Doll Fredge. I just love him to pieces. That's his costume. it's fledged normally looks. And then I've got, you do need healing if you don't have a defender. So I got Cutie Pie Neptune in there, and for the healing. And as you can see, I'm working on igniting a lot of them as right now. So that's where we're at with that. But yeah, you don't really need, these are surviving. Nobody's died yet. Okay. So you should be able to get by with something like this. You probably don't need a defender as long as you have a pretty good healer. So you should be okay with that tape. Good healer and you'll be fine. All right, so that's where we're at. So get in there, get the story. Like I say, fascinating story. One of the best stories within a mobile game ever. It's awesome, and they're coming out with a manga for it. I really would love for them to do an anime, but I don't think we have quite enough of a fan base for it. But this is an excellent story, guys. I mean, this is the best one out there in terms of a story that's directed around the mobile game. It's ever encompassing, changing, and they're making it really exciting. In our current state. So done a really good job with that. So props to the devs for that. But yeah, that's everything. So get in there. Ragna break. It's going on. It's 2 weeks, so it's still going on for 11 days. But yeah, definitely get in there and knock it out and have a blast. All right. So again, thanks a lot for watching. Remember to subscribe. Once you've subscribed, click on the bell. You get notified each time I drop a video. Also, remember to like and share the video, as it does help the channel immensely. So this is Kendrick coming at you from the corner, signing out.